Imagine you're looking at two buttons. The first one say, spend hours manually sorting resume. And the second one say, let's say I do it for you in minutes. Which one would you choose? If you pick the second one, you are in the right place. In today's video, we're going to create the magic button. I'll walk you through setting up an HR agent using n8n that will cut your pre-screen time and streamline your hiring process. No more manual pre-screen, just efficiency AI-powered analysis. Did you know that on average, HR professionals spend about 23 hours per week on the hiring process? And get this, 7 hours of that is just a resume screening. That's almost a full workday every week just looking at resume. It's crazy when you think about it. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I build a powerful HR agent using n8n, the same automation system that transforms how my client run their HR department. This agent analyzes the emails received, classify them, grab the CV on the candidate, parse the PDF using actually n8n parsing system, analyze and judge the candidate against the open position, and store the whole information into an Airtable. Let me show you how we're going to do and build this step by step in this video. I'm going to make a quick demo on how the system worked, how the HR agent is actually working, and then I'm going to go through step by step on how each node and what each node is actually doing. Here is the actually Airtable. I've built the Airtable this way. So basically I have actually job description where I have an open position. I can change the status over there, cancel or open position. I can have a job description incoming for the position itself. And I have then the company open job as well, where I can see the total position and the total amount of job created within the company, where I can review and see if it's an open position or not. And I have also made a dashboard where I can actually have manual entry from the HR person, so they can actually go over there and actually create a candidate manually if they wanted to. I'm going to show you now how the automation worked. So I'm going to run this together. Right now, I have actually two agents. I have a classifier agent, and then I have actually the AI agent. The system is watching for the emails. I have a switch where I'm going to explain why the switch over there. I'm actually uploading the CV, updating the Airtable, parsing the PDF using the extract from file from n8n. I'm merging them the two. I'm going to also explain a merge, very interesting concept on this merge node over there, updating actually the Airtable, passing this to the agent, and then updating the entire record. Without further ado, let's actually continue and go through each of the nodes and my thought process on how and why I'm actually building it this way. First of all, I wanted to have actually as less operation as possible, as less as manual operation as possible for the HR department. If I wanted to have HR to go to Airtable, type manually the candidate, the HR still has to go through the emails, open the PDF, and then find out the information from there. That's actually not very efficient. So we are into AI automation here. So basically what I wanted to do is I want to have a scan of the every minute of my entire inbox, right? And I'm downloading the attachment every time there is actually something happening. Based on that, I've actually made a text classifier agent. I use the text classifier agent system in n8n, which basically I have an apply and a doesn't apply. The prompt is very simple. Candidate apply for the position in the organization. And the system prompt hasn't been changed neither. That's the system prompt coming by default. Very powerful over there. I use as well GPT-4o mini. We don't need GPT-4o in this case. The mini version is actually good enough. It's very simple classification, so there's no issue. In this case, we actually have a branch, does not apply, so you do nothing. And then if you apply, you go to the switch version. The reason why I needed to do a switch, which is actually was interesting, I've tried different methods. I'd love to see in the comment down below if you have actually any other suggestion on how I could have actually improved this, maybe. But the switch, in this case, is exactly the same rules. I have attachment in both and both exist. The reason why I needed to do it this way is because I need to pass the binary file within two nodes. If I was putting this behind the Google upload attachment, the binary would not actually be available anymore. And so I couldn't actually have the system to analyze the PDF. Also, something interesting as well to note, Airtable via the API doesn't allow you to actually upload document if it's not a URL. So you can't actually upload binary file using the API, which is a limitation. And that's the reason why I have this branch at the top. So what I'm doing here, I'm uploading the CV into a folder called CV. and I'm passing the attachment 0, which is coming from the switch node, from the emails initially speaking. I'm then creating a share link because it's important. I need the link to be available. So then the system, Airtable, can then actually download the PDF itself. And as I said, the API from Airtable required you to pass an. So here in this case, what I'm simply doing is I'm actually putting a URL and a file name in this case. So I'm just returning an array with the URL in this case. But basically, in order to upload into, if I'm showing you into the data here, if I wanted to upload the document, all I have to do here is that I need to actually give a name of the file, and I need to pass, in this case, a URL for the API. So that's actually the reason why array for Airtable in this case, where I'm just literally outputting the Google Drive share link into an array. So then Airtable is actually happy and can then actually ingest the CV itself. The blueprint will also be available in my school community, where I discuss about AI automation, but also AI in general, where we discuss the news. We discuss also SaaS. I'm actually showing self-hosting option, how to self-host n8n, how to actually work on n8n itself. We're also having 3 calls a week, where we have actually support call, co-build call, and a coffee hours. And I'm also actually sharing exclusive content within the community, such as like SaaS that I'm building in the background. So if everything is interesting, you can actually head over to aiautomationguild.com, and I'll see you on the inside. I then have extracting the text from PDF using n8n, which I found very useful. You don't have to make another extra API call. You can actually extract from the PDF directly, which was actually a very nice from n8n to support this function. And because I'm getting 2 inputs in this case, or 2 output from the 2 other nodes over there from the switch, I needed to merge. And the reason why I had to merge is because otherwise I would have an output of 2 items. And so that means that the system will actually in the Airtable, or at least will actually create an entry and then upload the other entry on another line in the Airtable. So in this case, the merge, very important. You have actually a mode which is combine. I want to combine actually the output from the Google Drive here, and then I want to actually output and combine the extract from the file. So then I get actually the text from the PDF, but I'm also actually getting the record ID, which is important in this case because I need to update the same line from my Airtable. Very important over there. So combine, very nice use case of the merge and the combine mode in this. Then what am I doing? I'm actually doing a search. Is I want to actually only have, if the job description and the position here is actually closed position, then I don't want to have the system I don't want the agent to actually classify the person and score the person, right? So this is actually what I'm doing here. I say, if the status is actually open position, then you can continue over there. If not, do nothing. Then on the agent, I'm using the tool agent, as you can see, and I'm going to show you the prompt. Analyze the current information from the received candidate and score between 0 to 10, the said candidate. 0 means not a good fit for the position, 10 being outstanding for the job. The actual position being open is, and then I'm getting the open position coming from the job description here, from the job description table. See the extracted PDF information. So I'm passing the text extracted from the PDF. Provide some key insight on why this candidate is a good fit for the position as well. That's actually the prompt that I'm using. And here's the system prompt that I'm actually using. I'm going to show you the expression over there. You are an helpful HR assistant. Your goal is to analyze the CV of the said candidate and see if the candidate is a good person, good fit for the position. I'm actually parsing this again. I'm using actually a very cheap model, GPT-4o Mini in this case as well. Very simple task, not much actually thinking. We have to go through. We want to analyze the PDF and confirm if the candidate is a good match. I've actually also toggled the required specific output format. Very important that you actually do so, because then what I can do is I can actually get this information from the candidate over there. And that's actually how I'm extracting the information. Then I'm pushing back into the Airtable. So I'm extracting the candidate first name, last name, emails, location, phone. Those information are actually not being stored as we speak. We could literally improve the Airtable if we wanted to and add the phone and the location. I think it would actually be good to have the phone being recorded as well. This option is available within the agent over there. I wanted to then return a summary with years of experience, current role, key achievement, technical skill, and then a fit scored where I have an overall and then a breakdown with experience, technical skill, achievement, and education. Out of there, I'm getting this, and then I'm going to actually update the record. That's important. We want to do a record update, and we are matching. So we map each column manually based on the column to match on ID. We want to have this ID coming from the upload CV. Remember, at this stage, I'm creating a record. Right, this is a create record over there where I'm uploading the CV already. Okay, the binary file at the end of my chain. That's why I need to do here an update record, and I'm searching the ID coming out from the upload CV node. Okay, the rest is fairly simple. All we want to do is we want to map. So if I'm going to the Johnson here, I can literally just map one by one, first name, last name, emails. If I wanted to, the email content as well, coming from the text classifier in this case, right? So this is coming from the text classifier agent here. I can literally retrieve the son where I can have actually the text. So if I'm searching for text here, I can actually literally then see the text that was actually the subject of the body of the email over there. And then on the scoring, I wanted to show you as well. Here is the scoring. I'm putting an overall and a breakdown, and then I'm actually breaking it down every time coming from the agent itself based on the scoring over there. So you see fit score, I have an overall of 9, and then the breakdown, I have actually experience of 9, technical 9, achievement 9, and dedication 8. So this person is actually very, very in a good position to be actually reviewed. And that's how you actually make an HR agent save 7 hours a week to your HR department. I've literally actually deployed this to one of my customers, and the HR team is actually so happy. They don't have to go pre-screening anymore. They still do a pre-screening, they still do the interview, but basically we are saving so much money by having all the heavy lifting already done, meaning that the manager can now walk in, have an HR Airtable access, they can see the candidate, they can see the overall scoring, and they have access to the PDF over there. The version I've actually done, I'm also asking some relevant question from the company for the position. So just to see if actually the candidate is understanding what's the position of the job. So you can literally take this base over there and have it actually enhanced specifically for your client. I hope this video was actually helpful and you actually find a use case using the HR agent system in n8n. If this is actually something that you are actually interested, please do not hesitate to subscribe, like, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.